Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome. I just thought I'd jump back online again. Pretty excited, to be honest. We've been working on the ultimate buggy build, so this is a bit of a sneak preview into a upcoming video. Here we go. It's looking rather special. So we've got some pretty fancy bits on here by RKH Raccoon Heli. They do some pretty special parts for the Micro B. Been super impressed with them. You will have to just wait until the full video comes out for all the details, but definitely worth looking them up. The performance and the precision of how they've been made is absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, definitely worth looking at if you are interested. Hello everyone that is just joining in. Been building a buggy tonight, this one. Yeah, just thought I would jump on and show you all, doing a video on it, so there will be a lot more coming, but super impressed with these parts. Everything is just so tight, there's just no slop anywhere. I'm pretty sure this is going to be something special once it's finished. Just working on the shocks at the moment. Got some Lacey Racing shocks, so gonna do hello Leighton. Just got these shocks yet, so just thought I'd jump on and say hello, have a chat while I get them all prepped. It's pretty late over here in the UK. I am good, thank you very much. It's gone 1 AM here in the UK. Wife is out tonight, away tonight, so I am free to hello. Free to play as late as I want. So it is all good. I'm more than excited about this thing. I am absolutely stoked with it, how it's come out. Weight of it, it's a tiny fraction bit heavier than stock, but not much. Rule Britannia. Yeah, let's well, yeah, let's not go there tonight. It's a nice place to live. Where are you guys from? Let us know where you're watching from. How's your day? My day has been hectic. I am in the middle of renovating a bathroom. We've got a little B&B which we run, and I have a 2-week window to to get it finished. We are halfway through that 2-week window, and I'm making progress, but I've been working on it solidly all day, so yeah, we're nearly there. We're halfway there, I think. Do I support football? No, unfortunately not. I don't really have any interest in football. I'm more of a water bum. I like the beach and surfing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. It's 1 a.m. in the UK right now. So yeah, it's pretty late. There you go. We got stuff to do. And you look like Thomas Frank. Not sure who that is. But okay. Right, so just doing these shocks, going for 200 weight in here at the moment. Oh, screen's died, can't see the chat. Search him up, I will do. Yeah, 200 weight. I'm going the same as what I normally run. So I tend to run these with a little bit of little bit of packing in there. So no, I'm going to have to take the springs off these. Oh no. Okay, that's one reason I'm not so keen on these shocks. The bottom caps are fixed on the which are a pain to unscrew and replace the springs and stuff. So that's a bit of a bummer, but let's see how we go. What's everyone else been up to this weekend? Anything interesting? As I say, let us know where you are watching from. Seeing as most of my viewers or subscribers are from the USA, I would assume most people are. And no one in their right mind is probably still up in the UK, so I say it's pretty late here. Sorry, this is all a bit fiddly. You don't get to see. Oh, these are a pain in the ass. Am I sponsored by Injora? Not directly, no. They have been amazing though. I've done a few collaborations with them and they have sent me a lot of stuff to do videos with. So I guess kind of sponsored. Well, not sponsored to drive or anything like that. Just they provide me product in return for content. But I would say that they are an amazing company to work for, kind of deal with. The guys there, super nice. All they say is tell the truth, give you honest feedback, and that's it. So I'm happy with that. I would never give dishonest feedback. If something is not very good, I let you know, and I let them know as well. I do, once I've done my review and posted it on here, I give them a full sheet of info back on improvements and stuff. So yeah, they're happy, I'm happy, win-win. But I would say I really do love some of their bits. It's really good. I've got their carbon. Don't think it really shows up in the camera. There you go. Carbon chassis on this, 6 grams lighter than stock, so that was a nice one. Got some some of their new tyres to run on here. A lot of these parts I buy myself from them as well. They don't always give me free stuff. But yeah, got their wheels and tyres to run on this. And then I've got a whole box of other stuff that they've sent me for another video, but won't go into that. It's crawler related. Okay, I think we've got one done. Yeah, we got one done. We'll see how these go. These are obviously the low-C ones. I do like the Injora ones a lot, but I've also got the upgrade shocks coming, which don't look dissimilar to these, to be honest. They got aluminium top and bottom, but yeah, they said they'd send me a set, so I said I'll try them, let them know what I think of them. If you've got any other questions, please drop them in the comments. As I say, let us know what you're up to, where you've been, where you are, what you've been up to this weekend. I managed to get out and do a very quick drive with my son this morning with the crawlers in the woods. Managed to sink one of them fairly deep in a pond, but we did manage to pull it out, which he was very amused about. But yeah, managed to keep my feet dry. Hello, John, I take it. All right, hopefully this is number 2. Tiny bit of oil coming out, but should be all good. Got buggy racing coming up on Monday, so I'm really keen to try and get this done. Hence staying up so late. Got a delivery earlier today from Hobby Plus, which was quite nice. Got a few bits here for the Spec B, so looking forward to get those on. They've done a few updates on some of the stock stuff, so hopefully that will sort a few of the issues that it had. Right, let's get these on the car. So keen to drive this thing. There we go. Nice. Not quite too sure what the spring is going to be like on this. Whether we're going to need to run some slightly softer ones. They feel pretty stiff. So I'm assuming that they're the same as stock, but I've not run these before, so I have no real idea. There we go. Looking pretty sweet. This aluminium stuff, it's just an artwork. They just fit so good. Would help if I put some drive shafts in there. Maybe I should do that. What motor am I using? I am running, or attempting to run, a MWX 2500 kV censored motor. I figured 3,500 was quite a lot, so I've gone for a little less. The stock motors, to be honest, for where my track is about right, to be honest. Don't need a heap more power, but having a little more control from a brushless setup will be very nice indeed. That makes that a little happier. Drive shafts in. So I'm running, yeah, the MWX, and then I'm going to be using the Hobby Wing Mini 28 ESC. And then I have, I'll show you in just 1 second. I have a, where is it? I'm going to be using the AGF RC AO06 CLS. Got the servo mount from RKH to go on there. I've got the Hobby Wing Mini 28 still to go. I am deliberating on what to use for the top deck. Got the stock one. I do also have the alloy one, which I destroyed on my CNC machine, which I could run, but it's heavier than the stock, so not too sure. I think probably go stock to start with. Not sure on the layout of the radio either yet. That's another thing I need to decide on, but let's get the shocks finished up first, and then we can move on to some radio gear. If you guys have got any other questions, give us a shout. I would be very interested to hear them from you. Any suggestions on other parts that I should run, please let me know. Hello, Andre. Right, just doing this, running 200 CST in my shocks. That's what I use on the stock car, so hopefully it'll be all right. What's everyone up to this evening? What time is it even in the States at the moment? I'm assuming it's like afternoon sometime, evening. Assuming everyone's from the States or that direction. Whoa. These things are pretty fiddly to do. But we're getting that. 8:15. Oh, okay. I thought it was earlier than that. Whereabouts are you? Coming up to 1:15 in the morning here. Tennessee, nice. Right, let's get some shocks fitted to the car on the front. these in there somehow. Hopefully they're going to fit. Little shimmy shimmy. There we go. Pretty happy with the build so far. Managed to get most of it done this evening. Just going to be getting the electronics in, I think probably tomorrow. Micro B, yes it is indeed. It is the best Micro B that I could possibly dream of building. It's taken me about 6 months to accumulate all the parts for it. I had RKH Raccoon Heli donate a huge heap of parts, which I'm absolutely blown away by. They're honestly the best aluminium parts that I have had the pleasure of dealing with. I'm not normally one for fitting aluminium. I never like to add any extra weight that I can help. But when I saw these, or when I tried these, I was pretty impressed. I didn't actually even order half of these parts, or I was just going to run plastic arms and stuff, and the chap there said, let me send you these anyway, and I said okay. And then when they arrived and I had a look at them, I was like, yep, I'm running those. These are being everything's ball raced. All of the pivot points are all ball raced, with the exception of the rear hinge pins. Come on. Oh, come on. I need something small. Pokey pokey. Yeah, I've been absolutely blown away by these bits, so I'm hoping their performance matches. There we go. There we go. We're in. We're winning. Yeah, I hope the performance matches what they look like. There we go. Anyone that's interested? Oh, literally everything. Oh, come on, focus. Everything has got bearings in, bearings there, bearings there. See bearing at the top. Same on the rear. Bearings. Just super solid, super smooth. If you're familiar with like some of the on-road Mini Z stuff, not Mini Z, but you know, like Reflex Racing or GL or Atomic or anything like that, it's on par with the quality of like Reflex and those sort of things. So yeah, super impressive. Sorry, chat's just gone, so I'm just gonna reload that. Right, on to the last shock. Was anyone on the live stream last night? No, last night, night before last. Anyone from that? When we had the issue with the ESC? Take it as a note. Do we have any other Micro B drivers here? Micro car racers? What do you all you guys drive? Let us know. What's your RC garage look like? Right. Here we go then. It's been about the hardest part of the build so far, to be honest. Trying to get these damn things into the arms. Mini Zs, 1/10, 1/8, nice. Not done any 1/8 myself. I'd love to, but I can't really afford it. Plenty of 1/10 though. Haven't got a Micro B yet. I like that. Do it. Best 100 quid, $100, £100, 100 Dewberry Watsits you'll ever spend. I still swear by saying that the Micro B is the best car you can buy. Value for money, value performance for money if you want to get into racing. I don't think there's anything that is better. I drove my 10th scale buggy the other day at one of the best tracks there is, and I didn't really miss it. It was fun, but I have just as much fun with these, to be honest. Oh, this is absolute. The old reflex, the associated reflex 14B, nice. I have the LC Racing, kind of 1/14 scale. I have a couple of them actually. They've been a lot of fun as well. They used to get a lot more use than they do now, but yeah. I actually have an unbuilt one under the desk, which I keep meaning to build. Yeah, the Micro, you really can't beat a Micro B for around the house. What other car can you race and jump around the house as much as you can with the Micro B? This is being absolute swine. There's just a few burrs on the inside of here, and it's just stopping it from sliding in nicely. I've got it there. The Micro T is also another really good car for around the house. I prefer it, to be honest, than the Micro B around the house. It jumps just a little nicer, but you can't really go wrong with either. If you just got the Micro B, go onto my page, hit subscribe, and then go to the Micro B album or whatever playlist, and go on there. There's a load of little hints and tips and tricks to get it all going nicely. Definitely check out the battery tray mod. That's a really good one to do. Makes a huge difference. Stops it rolling over anywhere near as much. Tidy up the wiring. There's a video on that too. Make sure your endpoints are all set. But yeah, there we go. Shocks are all on. This thing is going to be a weapon. Right. I'm not quite too sure how much more I'm going to do tonight. It's 1:30 in the morning. I probably should get a little sleep. What else have we got to go on? Got some wheel hexes. Let's put those on just to tidy things up. So I might just have a look at this as well. Got a servo mount, RKH. Not sure if I'm going to need to modify it though to fit the servo. Yeah, it's pretty tricky to do the shocks. Kind of do it the same as 10th scale. Fill them up, compress the piston, and then put the cap on. Although sometimes I tend to drop the piston down just about 8 mil, so it's got a little bit of rebound. I found that worked quite nicely. But I have to admit, after just doing those shocks, the low C shocks, I'm liking the Injora ones even more, because you can just pop the on the Injora ones you can pop they're just like a 1/10 one, and you can pop the bottom collar off and take the spring off super easy. Yeah, I don't know how long we'll run these, or maybe I can run the bottom caps off some Injora ones. Yeah, it's a shame they didn't do that. Right, there you go. That is the servo mount. The RKH stuff is so minimal. I don't know if that's the right word. They've shaved every gram off that they possibly could. Don't quite understand how this works. I think I might leave these for tomorrow. They're a bit too fiddly, so I'll leave that for tomorrow. Some hexes. Let's put the hexes on and then we'll call it a night. Are you running the stock shocks? Yeah, 100%. I was wondering whether it could like 3D print some cups or something like that. Maybe. Otherwise, buy the Injora shocks. They're like $20. They come with 2 sets of other springs. I don't think there's another pair of shocks. Stop. 22. I don't know what. I I don't know what weight 22.5 is. I use Schumacher oil, which is done in CST over here, so I don't know quite how that equates. Okay, hexes. These are a pain in the arse on the stock ones. They always fall off or get stuck in the wheels, which is why I've opted to put these on when I can find the pins. That's a bit worrying. Oh, here they are. Thought they might come with pins. No worries, not a problem. Yeah, go with the Injora ones. If you want, if you do get the Injora ones, go on my bio or any of the videos which have got Injora stuff on, and there's a discount code for Injora, and you can get 5% off one order. So order a lot of stuff, make use of it. There you go. I was doing work on the SCX 30 crawler yesterday, or the day before, the other live stream the other night, and if you ever thought these were fiddly, you have no idea how fiddly those things are. No, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do these. I think maybe it's going to require a bit of help from a nut just to pull these through. Hopefully that will work. I need to tidy up. It's been a long night. The tools have gone everywhere. Oh no, it's decided to go on now. There we go. I was hoping it was going to come with some pins of its own, which fits nicely. But I'm not going to worry about any Loctite on these because there's no chance that they're going to come out once the wheel is on. Now, I will do my best to do a bit of a live stream of testing this on Monday night if it's not too chaotic at racing. We've got a full stack of people on Monday night, so pretty excited about that. we go, nearly there. And then we'll call it a night. Maybe I should have put these on first. And so you guys are getting a bit of a sneak preview on this. I will try and get the video done in the next week or so. Carbon chassis for the Micro B. Well, I am running one on this car. I have got the Injora forged carbon. It is 6 grams lighter than stock. So quite a significant weight saving. I think that's great. A lot of people say you don't want to remove weight from low down, but we've got aluminium on here, which, although it's not much heavier than stock, is kind of on the same line as the chassis. So I figure it kind of balances the two out. I'm not worried about the strength. I don't think on a car this small flex and anything like that is really going to come into it. By the time there's a top plate on there, they're pretty rigid, so I don't think flex is really anything to consider or to worry about. But yeah, as I say, I did one on my son's car, and I was waiting to get another one for this before I could start the build. I wasn't going to put it on a stock chassis. I wanted to save the weight, so definitely go for that. Again, if you didn't catch that, 5% discount code on Injora on any single Injora order. So head over to their page. Injora haven't sponsored this build at all. I just decided that I wanted to run the chassis. These hexes are pretty tight. How are those knuckles? Any issues like the Injora had with the screws? Oh yeah, it sounds like you might have watched that video. Okay, so all of this stuff is RKH, or Raccoon Heli. I'm trying to find the packets. That one. No. Anyway, here's a couple. You could even zap that code. This stuff is amazing. I've been absolutely blown away by it. Be perfectly honest, they sent me all of this stuff for free. I haven't paid for it, but it's the best aluminium parts that I've ever had. Everything's ball raced. Hang on. Ball raced top and bottom on the knuckles. Ball raced on the C hubs on the bottom of the arms. Ball raced down here as well. There is no slop in anything. It's absolutely rigid, but at the same time free as a whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm really amazed by it. This whole complete front end minus the knuckles is about $30, so crazy cheap. It does take a little while to arrive. It's made by a company in, not Thailand, where was it? Can't remember. Brain's gone. No, forgotten where it comes from, but it does take a little while to arrive, like six weeks. It was the shipping. I was watching it and it just barely moved. So yeah, you have to be patient with it, but well worth it. Some of these parts, I've got another set of, I've got empty bags everywhere tonight. No, it's absolute chaos on my desk. Anyway, some of the parts are lighter than the stock plastic. Thank you very much, MX Bean. That is very kind indeed. Micro B versus Spec B. I have both. I have both as well. There you go. Spec B has got a lot of potential. Now, I've been speaking with a chap called Scott from Hobby Plus, who they gave me this car. They sent me this car to review. I had actually today all of this lot arrive. Aluminium hubs, aluminium suspension mount. Now, I haven't got the exact details. I literally emailed him a couple of hours ago to find out what the difference is on some of these parts, but they basically brought out some revised parts, this being, I think, one of them. So revised gears for the transmission. There's revised, I believe, front axles. Got some aluminium shims, waiting to find out what I'm supposed to do with those. He sent me some aluminium rear hubs. Aluminium suspension mounts. He sent me a new radio. Not sure why, what the revision has been there. As I say, waiting to find out all this information, and I will let you guys know as soon as I do. And then I'm assuming revised output drives. I don't know if there was an issue with how tight when you tighten down the wheels or something, maybe. I don't think I ever had an issue with that. The one thing that I did have, and there's one more bag somewhere. And there is revised steering linkage, I believe. Yeah, that should hopefully stop the front horn, the servo horn popping off, which was always the issue with this. The angle on the servo arm is kind of crazy, and it pops off quite easy. So hopefully that will sort all of that out, and yeah, hopefully that'll sort everything out. It was a bit sluggish. Just didn't have much top speed, so I think that's why they revised the gears. I think they were just running a little tight. So yeah, hopefully that'll bring some speed back to it. But yeah, really looking forward to spending a bit more time with this. This thing is bulletproof. He said take it to the skate park and like absolutely give it a hammering, because it's meant to be amazing. Am I going to go brushless in it? Not yet. Saying that, I was speaking to the guys at Furatech yesterday. last night, this morning, and they might be sending me some stuff, so we might be able to go brushless. I can't afford to go brushless at the moment. I'm going brushless in this build, where all my money has got sunken into at the moment. So yeah, I'm half the time I've not got an issue with brushed. There's more than enough power in the brush motors, but it's nice to have the like the smoothness and everything of the brushless. So yeah, well, wait and see. What was I doing? Oh, finishing off these little grub screws. Have you gone brushless in yours? Anyone gone brushless? Yeah, it's been a while since I drove it, I've got to be honest. But yeah, I think it was doing something along those lines. And it was just I was just getting destroyed down the straight at the track. I think I forget if it did it or not. I have a feeling it did. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the revised gears are gonna make it run a lot freer. I've just got to find the time to rebuild it. The parts literally arrived 4 o'clock this afternoon. If it wasn't for having to get this done for Monday, I'd have been doing it now. Right, one last hex to go. If we can get it on. Get it on. I'm wondering, are they going to bring out a Spec T? That'd be pretty cool. There we go. There's a new buggy as well, which I've seen. Forget what it was called. MB24 or something. Looked pretty cool. Had a rear motor. Kind of a little bit more old school style. I've emailed them about that too, see if they'll do anything. It's kind of expensive though. It's like $140 or $150. I'm honestly blown away by this stuff. The fitment is just, the tolerances are perfect. I don't know how they've got it so accurate when the standard parts are not accurate. Right, there we go. Hex is on. Where is it? Apologies if the screen is really dirty. I'm going to just give it a quick. I've been cutting plywood all day and my phone is absolutely disgusting. I run a track. I run a club, and we alternate between Mini Z one week and buggies, micro buggies the next week. We have micro buggies on Monday. Go onto my channel, hit subscribe, and then go down and have a look at some of the playlists. There's loads of racing, and you'll see the track. Yeah, we've got tabletops, we've got wall rides, everything. It's pretty cool. A lot of fun. Really enjoy it, and we get a really good turnout as well. We have like 20 people. 20 people a night racing micro buggies. They're super popular. We're using Prima felt carpet, so like it's like Mini Z Inferno. Yes, I have tried the Mini Z. It was before it was called an Inferno, I think. I had a really tricked out one. It had just about every aluminium upgrade on it. I managed to find it on Marketplace for next to nothing, and it wasn't the brushless one, so it was pretty slow, and the weight of all of the aluminium and the AA batteries or AAA batteries kind of made it handle pretty good, but at the same time kind of slow. It's weird. There's a few people at the club that still kind of race them every now and then, and they handle very differently to the Micro B, but they kind of hold their own in a slightly strange way. I think they maybe go around the corners a little better being four-wheel drive, but over the jumps they're so heavy, they just kind of they really thump down. They don't float like the low C. I distinctively remember the first day we got the low Cs, and we literally went back to back with the Mini Zs, and after that the Mini Z just got put away and sold a couple of months later. So yeah, it would be nice if someone came out with a four-wheel drive, another four-wheel drive that was a little more up to date. There are a few. There's that, I can't remember what company it is, or some guy that makes a kit for the to modify the Mini Z one, and that does look kind of cool. I'm semi tempted to try and build one, but yeah, there you go. I'm going to call it a night in just a minute. It's nearly coming up to 2 AM, which is about my cut-off. Just need to try and figure out how we're going to fit all of this into the car. Not a whole lot of space in here. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Does anyone drive the Micro T? I think that's a really underrated car. rubbish. Well, that's confusing. I put the horn on the wrong one. Put the ball stud in the wrong place. Just noticed that on the steering rack on this, it's got where the servo arm goes. It's got a space for it on both sides. Put it on the wrong side. Stupid me, but I didn't realise there was two options. Hello to everyone that has just joined. I'm afraid I'm not going to be around much longer tonight. It's about coming up to 2 AM in the morning, and don't need much sleep, but I do need some. There we go, problem solved. Don't be shy, ask any questions if you've got any. Do my best to answer them. There we go, a bit worried about one of these ball joints. It feels a little loose. It's on the steering one as well, which isn't the best news, but hey ho. I don't think the Losi links come with a servo horn one, so we're putting the stock one back on. Right, I think there we go. I think we are just about there for the night. There we go, last little look at it. Look at that. Work of art. It's going to be so good, I hope. If this doesn't go well, it's just going to look good on the wall, isn't it? I'm pretty stoked. There you go. Thank you very much. I am going to call it a night. Any last questions, give us a shout now. But otherwise, have a good Sunday. Stay tuned for more updates on this buggy. I will probably be posting a few shorts on it, so you can see it all finished. I'm looking out for someone that can paint the body, incidentally. I know you guys are out in the States. It's probably where most of the good painters are. My local guy that does my 1/10 bodies, said he wouldn't do these, too small. So I need a epic paint job for this buggy. If anyone's got any recommendations, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Have a good evening.